Dave, it's episode 91 and you need a boost. We both need a boost. We're both dying.
I need a boost. So I think yesterday I had some kind of food poisoning or something going on. I don't
Yep.
know what, but I lost 11 pounds in 26 hours. So,
Yep. You can still hear it in me. It's what, week 6 and I'm still dying.
so week 6. So everybody listening should send Chris some prayers because
Oh my
he's been
gosh.
sick for 6 weeks, and
Six
now it's
weeks.
actually going back worse again.
Yep. It's getting to the
So
point
now,
where I'm starting to choke up yellow again. So,
yeah. So you got an X-ray, you got some other
yep.
stuff.
Doctor's
They're
sending me for x rays
yeah.
this week coming.
You've taken multiple antibiotics.
Yeah. This ain't
So
good.
you might have pneumonia or
I,
or some kind of bad bronchitis or something.
yeah, I questioned the fact that maybe it was walking pneumonia, but never missed a day of work or nothing.
Yeah.
Even when I had COVID, I went to work.
Hmm.
So it's hard to be stupid and old,
Yeah.
but I do it well.
Um.
I go to work every day, sick or not.
Yeah. That way you just get everybody else sick. It's all your
I
fault.
wear a mask. It's contained. I get to keep it in me. That's
No,
probably why
just
I'm
just
sick for 6 weeks.
just recirculate it. Just recirculate it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
All right. So
So
we had
read the viewer.
yeah. So we have a group chat uh on Instagram, and David, he says, "Hey guys, there's all these great two-pack deals on cell cameras. When are y'all going to do a trail camera episode on your podcast? Which brand has the best pick package for say running 4 cameras? Really enjoy listening to y'all each week." Now, Chris doesn't have a whole lot of experience with cell cams, but
I have terrible signal here.
yeah, you have bad signal. You are running 3 cell cams now.
Yes.
And I have been running cell cams for uh 9 8 9 years, I guess. Really when they first came out, and they've changed a lot since they first came out. They're super easy to activate now. Years ago, 8 9 years ago, it was a pain in the rear to get these things activated. You actually had to call like Verizon, give them the SIM card number, and you had to manually punch in the numbers. It was really a pain. Now
Hmm.
they all come pre-activated, SIM cards, and you basically just scan the barcode and you're up and running. Pick a plan, and you're good to go. But I guess let's just start out real quick. Which ones are you running now?
I've got the Tacticam 2.0s
Reveals,
reveals.
yeah,
Yeah.
Reveal 2.0.
Yeah.
And you've never activated one, so when I came up, whenever it was, a couple months ago fishing, I activated them for you,
Yeah.
and it was easy.
It was easy because I got to sit there and watch you do it.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, we just scanned the barcode, and you were good to go. Um, Now you're paying for the $5 plan, right?
Yeah, I just got the $5 plan because mine are in deep woods and it's I didn't need that many pictures.
Now, what do you get with the $5?
I was getting
You get
it's 250 pictures a piece per
right,
camera,
right,
so I can get up to 750 per month,
hmm
spread out between 3.
right. Okay,
So yeah, it's $5 each. So I was paying $15 for the 3, and Reveal is really easy to deal with. Like they send you an email saying, you know, we're going to be taking the money soon out of your account, so they give you a heads up. I just make sure I have that $15 in there, and
hmm
then they send you a receipt when they do take it
right.
and say, "Hey, we took the $15 today. You're good to go for another month." So it works out real easy for me because, like I said, this is my first go around with this thing, so it's good that they're really informative like that, so that I know what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Because you got to make sure you got the money in there, or they can't take it out. So
hmm Right. So when I first started using cell cams, I started out with SpyPoint. Um, I promoted them a lot, and they were good when they came out, and then something happened with their quality and customer service. It really went downhill. But back then, the prices were, they were more than what they are now. The prices for the plans has drastically came down. So I have no Spy Point cell cameras anymore. I got rid of them. Then I shifted to Stealth Cam. Stealth Cam at the time, they had, I think it was the WXV models of the cell camera, which to this day, they still took the best photos that were sent to your phone.
Hmm.
I don't know why the older ones on that model sent better trail camera pictures than they do now, which is, I mean, that was 6 years ago.
Huh.
But they were also a pain in the rear to activate. And the prices are maybe like $8, or something like that. But I'm gonna pull up a thing here, and so over the years, I've shifted between stealth and reveal. I have both. I have
Mhm.
probably 12 reveals and maybe 15 stealths.
Okay.
Um, Over the years, I'm leaning more towards stealth cam.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest. I thought these Tacticam, these reveals were gonna give me awesome pictures,
Hmm.
and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think that their photos are that great.
Yeah.
Um, I I this is really going out on a limb. I get some better pictures out of the Tascos from Walmart. You
Well,
know.
yeah, you're always going to get better pictures from a regular camera because it's not sending it over the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I thought it was gonna be so much better.
No, you'll
That
always
was
have better pictures directly from the camera
See,
than what.
I'm still new at this. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, and I really did think that it was going to be great
No.
quality because I see people posting these pictures on the computer, but see, that's all uploaded and regenerated or whatever,
Hmm.
and everything
Yeah.
looks really good and clear.
Yeah. So in order for them to send it, it's, well, here's the thing. They downgrade the megapixels on the picture they say for easier transfer. But
Okay.
I find that bogus because they make you pay extra to get the HD quality.
Yeah, I
So
requested some HD, and that's
yeah,
what I could add this in. I requested a couple HD pictures, and it said, "Hey, $5,
yeah,
and you get 50 HD for that $5,
yeah.
which I've
So
only requested 2 or 3, so I get like 40 some more for that
yeah,
$5.
it's just a way for them to make extra money. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, when the HD came, I wasn't any more pleased.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the difference when you get the HD, but not it's not like incredible. So in what they should do is, your plan's $5. Why not just increase that plan to maybe $6 and just automatically send HD photos every time?
Right,
But it's just a way for them to make money.
right.
That's all it is. Um, Reveal picture quality, like the standard ones they send to you, it's not that great.
No,
I'm not impressed with it.
no, I wasn't.
Stealth cam is a little bit, I think, a little bit better. It's a little bit better picture quality. Now I'm looking at the plans on Stealth Cam. So a standard plan is $5 a month. You get 600 pictures,
Holy smokes.
includes HD.
Wow. I'm with the wrong camera.
Yes, plus you get 200 video previews. And I think
Wow,
when you request a video preview, I think it might be like 5 seconds long or something.
okay.
Um, the $8 plan gets you 1,200 pictures, includes HD. $20 gets you unlimited.
Mm,
Okay. Now, if you compare that to um, Reveal, if you look at their plans, let's see if I can find it.
I think they're what, 5, 8, and 20 or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Having a hard time finding their website. Here it is. What? Their website's gone.
Let me see if I can
I got it right here. I got it. Let's see. Data plans right here. So, starter plan is $5, 250 photos.
Mhm.
Okay. Next plan up is an intermediate plan, which is $8 and it's 500 photos. This is all per camera.
Yes.
Now each additional camera that you add, they knock that $8 an hour price down to $750 a month.
Mhm.
Okay. Then you go up and the unlimited plan is $13 a month. So it's tricky because what do you go with? The stealth cam for unlimited, which is $20 a month, or do you go with the $13 a month unlimited with reveal?
Yeah.
But the lower plans is 600 photos for $5 with stealth cam, but you only get 250 photos for $5 with reveal. So I guess it depends.
I get. Yeah. I
You had
mean,
to pick your poison.
yeah. What's the camera itself cost?
Right. So
This one,
most,
those ones I have were around $129 before the
yeah,
sale.
yeah, they're about $129. Um, the stealth, all the cameras now, cell cams are relatively priced the same. There's deals on stealth cam now for cell cams that are good ones I have. They're $89.
Yeah, they just had a sale on these reveals for $99.
Right.
But
So,
that was the week before 3.0 came out.
right. Yeah.
They was trying to liquidate them.
So, now I'm seeing all the issues with the 3.0s. Everybody's complaining that the batteries are dying in 3 days.
Oh
They,
my.
they can't get them to work right. So, anytime you use, electronics, you're going to have issues. Like these cameras aren't perfect. Each one has their flaws. Um, I would say Spy Point was the worst ones I've ever had. Now I have some reveals. I have some 2.0s. I have the Reveal X's. And I'm having reveals starting to go bad.
Huh.
I've had 4 reveals go bad just this year. Um,
Hmm.
so they're all going to go bad. They're meant to be replaced. That's why they're $129. There's more expensive cameras out there like uh, Reconex, Spartan cameras. I don't know the quality of them, but I haven't used them. But you know, like Reconex cell cam, it's like $400.
Wow.
Now, do you buy that, or do you just continue to buy $129 cameras?
Right.
Especially if there's a risk of it getting stolen. You
Well,
know,
everybody's interested in the Moultrie and the what was the name of that other one that has the home link, the
that's Cuddy
link,
Link. Cuddy
Cuddy
Link.
link, Cuddy link one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had that too. I bought the Cuddy Link, and I had the home camera with I think 5 or 6 uh whatever you call them, remote
Satellite
cameras,
cameras.
satellite. Yeah, I had that, and honestly, I wasn't impressed with that either. I personally hated it. The cameras took D batteries.
Ew.
What electronic out there still takes D batteries? But
Electric
so the
socks.
right, yeah. Um, the cameras were like this wide and like this tall.
Oh
So they
my.
were they were a pain in the rear to lug around
That's
and
huge.
and all that. The batteries didn't last very long. Um, so I like the idea. I like the Cuddy Link idea because you're only paying for one cell plan, and
Right.
I think you can have up to 20 satellites that send it all to the home base,
Right.
and it's $20 a month. So that
That was a good
is,
idea.
yeah, it's a good idea, and they still have it. And I think if you have a farm, like your own personal lease, it's
Hmm.
big enough to where it's pretty flat to where they all get signal. It
Yeah.
might be a good idea, you know?
Yeah, and if you can hook solar to them instead of D batteries.
Yeah, they make solar panels for them, and now they make like rechargeable lithium battery packs for them and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But it's extra stuff to buy. I mean, you start going down the
Yeah.
rabbit hole of cell cams. I mean, you're gonna spend some money,
Yeah.
which it's lured me in. I'm addicted to cell cameras.
Well, I was good with it while they were sending pictures, but now it's not even sending pictures, so I don't know what the deal is. And when you get on when you get on Reveal and you pull it up on your phone and you hit cameras, and it shows you that they're all getting good, supposedly good signal, and the batteries are all good, supposedly. You know, it
Hmm.
kind of it's upsetting. You
He's
know,
upset.
I'm upset. You know, one's well. Let me see the cameras. The first two I put out, one's at 70% battery, and it's got 3 bars. Okay, and then um, and it says it checked in last 10 hours ago. Now, the second camera is at 60%, and it's only getting 2 bars, and it checked in 11 hours ago. And then camera three, and this is the one that's the kicker. This one completely confuses me. I put this one up the mother-in-law's. Okay, this is the third camera out, and I put lithiums in it, so it's 100% still, and it's got full 5 bars. Says it checked in 6 hours ago. You can see the satellite or the tower from this camera. You can literally see it blinking in the background of the pictures, and I'm not getting any pictures sent to me from it.
You're misinformation. You're sending misinformation here. It's not sending you the picture because you have it set to once per day.
So why isn't it sending me all the pictures of the deer once a day?
You're not getting any pictures from that camera.
No,
None.
none. I was a couple weeks ago. I was getting a couple pictures here and there. Right now, none. And it's strapped to an apple tree.
So
So
you're
I
not.
know they're in there every night.
So you're not even getting the check-in picture.
I don't have it set for check-in. That one's not set for check-in. I just
So that
had it.
camera's not sending you any photos at all.
I haven't got a photo from a camera yet this week, except for I have camera 2 on check-in because that was the one with the really bad signal and the low batteries. So I put it on check-in. So I get 2 pictures a day on that one.
So maybe nothing's just walked in front of that camera at the mother-in-law's.
Very doubtful. Very doubtful.
When
That
did
one,
when did it say it took a picture? 10 hours ago?
6 hours ago. 6 hours ago.
I don't know. They're all. I mean, all right. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're not sending misinformation, but I don't know. You have issues with them not sending you
Yeah,
pictures. I
I
don't
have
really.
had all 3 of these, are hit and miss
Yeah, I haven't really had that issue.
at all times. It's at all times hit and miss. Some days, that I don't get any pictures, and then I told you there's some days that I get a photo dump. I get 25 notifications, and I'll get 25 pictures from a camera, and they're from 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Well, that could be the service at the house because when I go there and stay there at the camp, my phone, I don't get nothing. I don't get
Yeah,
no
but I'm
notifications.
inside the house with Wi-Fi.
Maybe. Gotcha.
You know, you know.
I don't know.
I
I
think
never
it's a
really.
problem with hit and miss signal on the mountain where the cameras are at.
Sounds like a service issue for sure.
You know, so to me, this is why I didn't never wanted sell cameras, because I knew I was going to have issues here because signal is horrible. Like you just said, I can drop a phone call out in a yard. If I could get enough bars to make a phone call, and it'll just drop me. And
Well,
that from sitting around the campfire. You can get notifications, but you can't open them up. You can't read them. You can't get any signal.
yeah, I'll stay there and all of a sudden the phone will start working. I'll get notifications, I'll be able to watch videos, and then 10 minutes later, dead. I got
Yeah,
nothing. Well, nothing will
it's
load, nothing. So that might be a service issue with you not getting
yeah,
notifications.
and that's like I said. That's why I never was interested in these before until Reveal started sending them to me, and then I thought, well, I've got to try them. And I mean, I know a lot of people that use them and think they're the greatest,
So
and so
here's
they're in better signal areas, obviously.
here's the fact. Personally, I think they're all junk. I think I do because every one has problems. I've never had a cell camera that hasn't had an issue. They never work right 100% of the time. Sometimes I'll get a battery and or a camera brand new out of the box, and all of a sudden you put it out and the batteries are dead in 3 days.
Mm.
And then you call tech support, and they all the first thing they blame it on is the SD card.
SD cards.
Every single time it's the SD card. And
Yeah.
I was like, I had to call about Reveal, and that's the first thing they say. Oh, you got to buy the Reveal SD card. No, I don't. Give me another reason why your camera's not freaking working right now.
Yeah.
Um, it could be that the card goes bad, but it's rare. It's just I don't know. They all have problems. What's
Mhm.
the best value? I don't know. I
Mm.
mean, I'm leaning toward the stealth cams because they're $89, some of them, and the plans are $5 a month, and you get 600 photos.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm paying
Yeah,
$5 and getting 250.
right. So I'm leaning towards stealth. They're easy to set up. They're smaller cameras than the Reveal. I mean, they're real small, and they send great pictures. So for budget wise, I think the stealth cam would be the best option. Now, if you're on, say, a 500-acre farm, your best option may be the Cuddy Link system.
Yeah.
You don't hear much about the Cuddy Link system. You don't hear much about it anymore.
I think that's what the wife's cousin uses in Illinois.
Hmm.
I think he has the Cuddy system and, has them all over their lease out there.
Hmm.
And they're sending from Illinois to his phone,
Yeah.
here in PA, just
Hmm.
fine.
Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
that could be an option. Now we didn't talk about the Moultrie cell cams. I think I've owned four of them total over the past 6 years. I was not impressed with the photo quality, but what I can say is the battery life was amazing
Hmm.
on those cameras. I would say the Moultrie lasted the longest with battery life. One camera I had out in just this little patch of woods at the farm. It's just maybe like a 3-acre patch of woods. I just stuck a cell camera in there. It was in there from like September all the way until like March the following year, and it was taking pictures every day, and it
Oh,
was still I still had like 40% battery.
hmm.
So those I would say at least those models were. But like this, I mean, I put lithium batteries in all the cameras I put out on public land. All the cameras I have on public land now are stealth, and they all have the Ninmax batteries in them. They're all still showing 100%, and they've been there since like the middle of June.
Now, I'm sure if I go out and pull the SD cards, I'm going to have pictures.
Yeah,
I'm just not getting them sent to me.
yeah,
That's my story.
hmm,
I'm not bashing the camera saying it don't work, blah blah blah. That's not what I'm here to say. What I'm saying is the reception in my area is so crappy
hmm,
because of the mountains and stuff that I'm in the hills and the hollers,
yep,
where I have the cameras at. Of course, I've got them there because that's where the deer are at. I want to see them, but they're not. The signal isn't reaching me. So yeah, I'm sure at the end of the season I'm going to pull those cameras, and there's going to be so much information on them. It's going to be system overload. I'm going to have to sit there and scroll through thousands of pictures, probably.
hmm,
Um, and I won't be as informed as I thought I would be. Let's put it that way.
yeah. Hopefully they get the service or tower situation figured out over there because it's been like that for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said,
And
I
I
could get.
thought putting that tower at the end of the mother-in-law's road would boost everything up for me enough to use them, but doesn't seem to.
Yeah, it's so weird because I'll have service there. It'll work great on my phone. 5 minutes later, it's completely gone, and it'll be gone. It could be gone for 12 hours, or it could be gone for 20 minutes, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, it just comes right back. So,
I mean, it is crazy though because, like I said, that camera that's in the apple orchard, my mother-in-law's is up high, and the towers was actually installed lower than her house sits.
mhm,
So the tower is built up, and you can see the top of the tower and the flashing light across the field, across her back door there. You can see the top of the tower and the blinking light. and the camera is like on the same plane
Mm,
as the top of that tower. And that is less from her house to the tower. As the crow flies, it's like 200 yards probably,
crazy.
maybe 300 yards.
And the crazy thing about that is the new reveals are supposed to bounce off AT&T
The
towers,
best reception.
Verizon towers, and all that. It's all supposed to work together. And you don't know what tower that is, do you? If it's a Verizon or
Someone told me it was Verizon, but I
yeah,
don't.
so that camera should be bouncing off of that and be able to pick up the signal. But well, how
Yeah,
many? And it's showing 5 bars.
yeah, that one's 5 bars.
That's so weird that it doesn't. That it's still not sending
I
pictures.
know. And from where the camera is to my house, what would you say that is? 800
Mm,
yards?
now I was gonna
Maybe a
say
thousand?
600, 700, 800 yards. Yeah,
I
something like
don't
that.
know. I'm not a good, but yeah, it's less than 1,000 yards from that camera to my house, and that camera's within 1,000 yards to that tower. So
Mm,
as you triangulate, I mean, that should be the best one. I should be getting pictures every day from that. Even if the grass blows in front of the camera, it should have took a picture of it. You know what I'm saying? Nope. But some nights
oh,
I'll get 25 pictures photo dump.
hmm, yeah.
They're
I don't know.
standing there with an apple in their mouth.
Yeah, I don't think that's the camera. I think it's just the service.
Yeah, I don't either. Like I said, it's my. I guess my takeaway from all of this is, you know, is obviously you have to have the right signal. Um,
Yeah, they make uh, booster antennas and all this
mhm.
other stuff. It's got like a 20-foot cable on it. You can you can mount the camera 20 feet higher in a tree and all this stuff. But I've never really had issues with service using cell. I mean, um, if I go down to the creek at my new farm, it's straight downhill. If I get down in that bottom, there's no service. I had a cell cam down there once, and it would bounce between 0 and 1 bar,
Mm.
and I guess when it picked up a bar, I'd get, 15, 20 photos at once. But if I go up on top of the ridge or anywhere else, I have 2, 3 bars and they all work fine. The old farm, it was pretty much 3, 4 bars throughout the entire place. So I haven't really had any issues. That one property we had at least there, we had in Kentucky there. Um, that was rough. There was like 1 bar. I mean, no service really at all, and we couldn't run cell cameras there.
Mm.
So yeah, so I think what's the best budget? Pick your poison. You know,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
what?
you have to contemplate on how much the camera cost, how much the
Mhm.
plan cost, and how many photos you're getting with it.
Yeah,
You
where are you
know,
putting
and
the camera at? On a
y-
food plot or
yeah,
you
you have to
know?
consider all that. If you're going to put it on a food plot, you're going to have a lot of availability to pictures.
And you
Me,
can
I'm in the
change.
woods.
Yeah, you can change the
It's
settings on it too to where it doesn't take a picture every
true,
times you put it on delay and all this other stuff. But
true.
me personally, I like the reveals. I also like stealth. I'm leaning towards stealth.
Mm.
I'm more fixated on the stealth. Now it's not a year from now or something. I may get angry with stealth or something, and I might go back lean towards stealth. I don't know, but it's hard to pick one. Um, but personal opinion, I'm leaning towards stealth.
Well, let's put it like this then, as we close. Whoever's watching and whatever camera you use and you've had good luck with and good plan and what, put it in the comments. Tell us what camera you have, what it cost you, and if you've had issues with it or not, you know.
Mhm,
Or and maybe you want to vent. Maybe there's something you had and it was junk. Let us know what it is in the comments.
mhm.
Do that.
Yeah, they all have issues, so I'm curious to see what everybody else is experiencing. So,
Alrighty.
all right, podcast 91.
91. Yeah, we're both dying. Hopefully
Both
we
times.
see you next week.
Yeah, hopefully.